So a couple of weeks ago, I got a call from a seller, and I had actually met with this particular individual about 6 months ago. They had been previously listed with another agent, and so when they talked to me back in August, I guess it was, they knew that they wanted to make a change with the agent, went out there, talked with her, and got a verbal commitment from her that once her listing expired, she was going to list with me. So I kept looking at the MLS, waiting on the other agent's listing to expire. And when it did, I kept reaching out to her and I'm like, hey, that listing expired now. Are you ready to rock and roll? And she kind of ghosted me and never replied. So a week later, I see it listed with another agent. That's fine. I get it. You've talked to another agent. You feel more comfortable with them, whatever. We fast forward 6 more months and her house still has not sold. So she reaches back out to me. I made a mistake. I should have listed with you 6 months ago, but I didn't. I'm sorry, but I'm ready to list my house again. I went back out and met with her. And the day before I was supposed to meet with her, she calls me again that she talked to another agent that day and she's just not sure if she should list with me or list with this other agent. So I asked her, will you tell me who the other agent is? And she told me. And it was an agent who had only really been selling homes, I think, since 2020. So they got in during the boom. And I said, okay, well, let me come out and talk to you the next day and we'll see what you want to do. So what I did to prepare for that meeting was I pulled that agent's listing stats for the past year. This is how many homes they sold from January of 2023 until the day I met with her. And then I pulled my own numbers. Let's compare apples to apples here. So the other agent had listed and sold 13 homes in 2023, which isn't a bad number. The average from NAR is that most agents are only selling 1 home a year. So for him to sell 1 home a month and have a total of 13, that's great. He's above average. And then I looked at how long are his days on the market. Well, his average time on the market for his listings was 145 days. So then I pulled my own numbers. And when I went and met with the seller, I'm like, okay, let's compare apples to apples here. I'm like, this is what you're looking at. I said, this is the list of homes that this other agent listed and sold in 2023. And I had circled to bring attention to his average days on the market. And then I said, okay, so here is my list. And I had 53 homes that I had listed and sold in 2023. And my average time on the market was 44 days. So once I showed her that proof in black and white, she's like, that's it. You're the person to list my house with. And we signed the paperwork that day. When I go out to a seller, I'm not just telling them this is what I can do. I can back up what I'm telling you that I can do to help get your home sold. So I've mentioned this before in other videos. When you're interviewing an agent to sell your home, ask them, how many homes have you sold? Ask them, do you have a marketing plan? Because if their marketing plan is, oh, we're going to list it in the MLS and then we're going to post it on our Facebook page or in a Facebook group that we have, that's not really a marketing plan. That's, I'm going to put it out there and let's hope somebody else brings a buyer. Your agent needs to have a marketing plan that they can sit down, share with you, and then show you the results that they have to back that up. If you're thinking about selling in the Morristown area, I would love to have a conversation with you. Send me a DM and let's talk.